Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the next video in the Breakthrough Product Creation series. And this video is going to be about creating your OTO. Okay, you just got done creating your product, and now it's time to move on to creating the OTO. So let's start off by talking about what an OTO is. Basically, an OTO stands for one-time offer. And what that means is after somebody purchases your front-end product, they will have the chance to purchase your OTO. So basically, after they go through, they purchase your main product, they're going to be immediately taken to an OTO page, another sales page, where they have a chance to purchase your one-time offer. There's a lot of reasons why you want an OTO. Some of them include the fact that it will add additional value to your customers. They're going to be able to learn a little bit more, get some more information. It allows your affiliates to make more money. It allows you to make more money since you give away 50% commission. You're actually getting the other 50. And it will increase your earnings per click, which will attract more affiliates. So a lot of people ask me, do I need an OTO? And my answer to that is yes, you absolutely need an OTO. There really is no downside to having an OTO. I mean, there's just so many benefits to it. And they really don't take that long to create at all. So definitely include an OTO with your product. So let's go over some tips when putting together your OTO, when thinking of your OTO. The main thing is to make sure your OTO is not required for the front-end product to work. You know, the front-end product needs to be a complete system by itself. One thing that's going to make your customers really mad is if they purchase the front end and find out they needed to purchase the OTO to make the complete system work. So you want to make sure that the OTO is just an additional method that can help them, but something that is not required. The other thing is you always want to think of your OTO after you create your front end product. And the reason for that is because once you create your front-end product, then you could go through it and then you could figure out what would be a good addition to it. If you try to think of your OTO before, you know, it's not going to go quite as well because you don't know exactly, before you create your product, you don't know exactly where it's going to go. So after you create your front-end product, you could read through it and figure out what's missing, what can you add to it, what would make for a good OTO, basically what would further help the people. The next thing is to not spend as much time creating your OTO as you did on creating your report. I've made this mistake a couple times where I finish my front end product and then I spend just as much time, if not more time, creating my OTO. I do not want you guys to make that same mistake as I did. Remember, we want you guys to launch a product every 2 weeks. And if you spend just as much time creating your OTO as you do your front end report, that's not going to happen. You're not going to be able to launch every 2 weeks. Okay, so don't stress out about the OTO too much. Don't feel like you have to spend a ton of time creating it, because you don't. I mean, really just a couple hours and you should be able to knock it out. So let's go over what would be some good OTO ideas. So the first one would be what's missing from your report. Let's say your report is on creating some awesome videos. You know, one thing you could offer as an OTO is how to get traffic to the videos. Because if your report is on creating awesome videos, you didn't promise them in your sales page, you know, you're going to teach them how to get traffic. So a good OTO would be how to get traffic to those videos. The next thing was what will make it easier on them. Is there some sort of software that you could offer them that would make the process easier? Maybe can you offer them some sort of let's say your product is on list building. Can you provide a funnel for them, a done for you funnel, maybe a squeeze page, a thank you page, download page? You know, those type of things make it easier on them, and those type of things sell really well because people want to make the process as easy as possible. The next thing would be what will make them get results even faster. You know, you could think of, after they read through the front end product, is there anything that you could add to it that would make them make money even faster? You got to be careful with that one, because a lot of times people will, when they choose what will make them get results faster, a lot of times they will actually leave some stuff out of the report that should have been in the front end report, because it is required to make the front end work. So if you're going to choose something for your OTO that will help them get results faster, make sure it's not needed, or else, like I said, that's going to make a lot of your customers pretty upset with you. The next thing would be a video version of your product. This is by far one of my favorites. I've done this plenty of times. I love it because you really don't have to think of any additional things. All you need to do is create your front-end report and then go through and create a video series based on what your front-end report was about. It's really simple. You don't have to show your face at all. All you have to do is record your screen and go through step by step basically what the report was covering. So nothing at all complicated about that one. That's something everybody could do. If you're really having trouble thinking of an OTO idea, I highly recommend creating a video version of your product, because they always sell well, because there's a couple of different type of learners out there. Some people learn better by reading, others, like myself, learn better by watching. So I mean, you're going to get quite a few customers from just simply creating a video version of your product. And the last idea is to compile your past reports into one package and offer it as a discount. Obviously, if this is your first product you've done, your first report you've launched, you can't do that yet. But after you've launched, 3-4 products, you could actually start compiling those products into one package and offer them at a big discount. I do that myself, and it sells very well. So hopefully that helped you think of some OTO ideas for your for your product. And like I said, you definitely need an OTO, so take some time to sit down and think about what you want to do and put it together. All right, so let's move on to the homework for this section. The homework is think of an idea for your one-time offer. Like I said, go ahead and take some time to think of the idea. You don't want to just think of something right away in a few minutes. You want to sit down and plan this out, take time to think of the idea, and once you've thought of the idea, go ahead and create the OTO. And again, don't stress about this. Don't spend more time putting together your OTO than you did putting together your front-end report. Like I said, you want to get these knocked out quickly. Obviously, I'm not saying don't rush through it and make it a low-quality OTO, but don't feel like you need to spend as much time on it as you did on your front end, okay? So once you put together your OTO, we will go ahead and see you in the next video. Bye.